If you're a well-known, established brand with brand recognition on Amazon, you should watch this because your PPC may be scaling incorrectly and losing you money. I'm Lucas Kwiatkowski, founder of Nomads, hands-on and advanced PPC. And I want to show you why today we came on to an established brand. And at Nomads, we've been working with much bigger brands lately and are able to come into a lot of these accounts, and they all have the same issue. Their branded terms and defensive campaigns are not being watched close enough. So if you're a brand like Nike or Adidas or Pepsi, most of your sales will include those terms. They will be branded terms, and your other sales will also include sales on your own ASIN, defensive ads, right? If those are mixed together with your other targets, like generic keywords, you're not getting a clear picture of how your brand is growing. So I want to show you why for this account, we came on in January, and this all looks great, right? 444,000 in sales at 12% ACOS. They were not making money. This is a huge growth month. And you can see December, obviously over $1 million in sales, right? That's expected. But January, they did almost 800,000 compared to last January where they did 536. So a huge growth number, right? And then you see they're normally at about 500 and will fall off into the 400s throughout the year. So in January, why did they get a huge spike in sales? Because someone came in here and set up one auto campaign with a catch-all and it looked great. So one auto campaign with almost 700 targets. And yeah, if you're a recognized brand, you're going to convert on this because people are going to keep buying your products, right? You're not necessarily going out there to go after them. And if you set up an auto campaign with Amazon, they're going to take advantage of you and say, oh, you already convert well for these branded terms, so I'm just going to give you these placements from an auto campaign and make it look like that's what's helping you grow. So now we came and we said, oh my God, we've got this huge spike in sales and everything is great, but this is not sustainable at all. And the client was not making money and wondering why this happened because you can't scale with autos. So now a few months later, we've got this auto campaign down to just 42,000 in sales where it was at 330, right? And if I go back, last month we had 700K in sales. So I understand that we have dropped from 800 to 700, but this is because we've been a lot more targeted. So also if I go in here, you can see two types of things we set up. We name all of our defensive campaigns defensive, obviously. They weren't in there before. So in that auto campaign, you were getting branded sales, you were getting own ASIN sales, and it made everything look great. So now we've got defensive campaigns specifically targeting our own ASIN, and they're not targeting them anywhere else in the account. So they're only in these campaigns. More importantly, BKW is what we call branded keyword campaigns. For bigger brands like this, right? You're getting a lot of branded searches. You need to have these campaigns set up. In January, these branded keyword specific campaigns were getting 90K in sales, and now they're getting 53. Now, this isn't because the brand has been getting, less traction, but it's because we're specifically tracking these and saying, hey, we're gonna negative all of these in the autos. We want our autos to be for new keywords. We want our branded to be in branded campaigns. So the account is much healthier, right? Also, if I look at month to date, we've been doing a lot more campaigns constantly. So even month to date, we are up, right, 2.7% from last month, which is a good amount when you're talking about these numbers. And then if I look at the spend this month compared to last month, we're barely above it. So I look at this, March 10th, we had about 14,000 in spend, and now I'm recording this on April 10th, and we've just got about 1% higher in spend. and it's a lot more focused. We know where it's going. So if you're a big brand and your PPC sales are growing and your account isn't, and you're losing money, take a step back, see how much of your sales are coming from branded searches, and make sure you're segmenting them out and looking at them in their own basket.